IMC, APJ Institute of Mass Communication, Delhi. I request Professor Sajal Mukherjee to address the gathering.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mansavi, for your introduction, kind introduction. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my privilege to be here at this evening amongst the distinguished guests, speakers, academicians who are going to conduct the session as well as who are attending the session. Thank you very much, Professor Amrish ji, for inviting me for today's session. So before we start, I like to put the context of today's discussions and deliberation. So to describe to make it more contextual and explain the situation today, where are we today? I would like to start with the quote from, or the way this been explained, the situation being very well explained by Thomas L. Friedman in his book, The World is Flat. He says, the beginning of the 21st century will be remembered not for military conflict or political events, but for a whole new age of globalization, a flattening of the world. The explosion of advanced technology now means suddenly knowledge pools and resources has connected all over the planet, leveling the playing field as never before, so that each one of us is potentially an equal and competitor of the other. Technology has always been a game changer for the making of the modern India. Vibrant telecommunication and information technology change the landscape and strengthen countries' confidence and ambition to be in the ranks of economically advanced nation. It has got integrated in everyday life. It has changed the way people interact with each other and conduct business. Everything is available on our fingertips these days. It has made our life more accessible, hassle-free, easy availability, faster, and transcended the geographical boundaries. Digital media has made the globe smaller. Best example I can highlight is the Global Communication Education Conclave itself. We couldn't have thought of conducting such an event in earlier days, that 75 days of session having participation of eminent academician, expert, policymaker across the world at one platform. This has become possible just because of the technology that we have today. In this fast changing world, we need to understand how we are doing the media research and how we are educating people or learning. What are the learnings? Now, if I start with the kind of the education platform itself, I would say that we are hitting another printing press moment. When I say the printing press moment, I mean the printing press came along, it broke the elite's grip on the essential of literacy and education and made the content available to broadly dispersed population. Today, the game is changing once again, thanks to the ongoing EduTech revolution. National Education Policy, unveiled by the Ministry of HRD, is revolutionary in every sense. While the policy focuses on multiple aspects, including the need for early childhood care, inclusive education, and revamping of current curriculum, an inherent thread that runs through the policy is interplay of education and technology. We have on this subject the chairman of AICT, our chief guest, Professor Anil D. Shehazbuddin. I know he is traveling. Dr. Mansavi already informed me. So we hope that he would be joining in during the session. The other aspect that we have is the days of how media research helping in improving understanding mass media plays and in shaping people's preferences, shaping how they think about a situation, incident, product, or an idea. I would like to illustrate the point with an interesting example. We all know Netflix is the most successful paid internet TV services and poster child of the great media migration of shifted viewing around the world. In any business, the ability to see into the future is the killer app. And Netflix may be getting close with this everything. Now, when we watch a Netflix, it recommends, according to your preference, the next film that you want to see. It does a lot of data churning with the AI to identify the preferences and choices of the audience from the film, from its theme to its star. And House of Cards is the example by itself. For House of Cards, they have invested $100 million. And it is a successful story. The reason being, they selected the cast on the basis of the research they did, that who are the preferred choices of the audiences. And in January this year, if you look at the Golden Globe Awards, which is traditionally dominated by the broadcaster, made a way for the Netflix with Kevin Spacey winning the Best Actor award for House of Cards. Now, we are seeing that that big bets are now being informed by big data, and no one knows more about audiences than the Netflix. The other thing that I want to share is that the importance of media research in today's environment is immense. If I look at it, it divided the 4 main points. Gives useful information. We believe that media research helps you understand and determine new trends and get valuable insight into the field of mass media and communication, which further enables you to determine how you can reach out to more people within a short span of time. Second point, helps you frame news better. And these days we are seeing the news channels are using information like we want to give or share the news which the audience want. While narrating the story, they are also seeking responses from audiences, whether they are with it or they are not with it, whether they agree or they don't agree. So collection of information to analysis of it and sharing the result has become very fast these days. Third point is makes your story better and more accurate. If you look at television or the print media anywhere, you will find that they are doing a lot of data churning in developing or making their stories and amplifying it also. This has become a very important feature. In terms of advertising also, you will look at the advertisers are seeking response from the audiences. The Amazon of the world are using the media research, the big data analysis to create what is going to be your buying basket, what product that you're going to buy, which brand you're going to buy. So there are immense things that is happening through the technology and the research amalgamation. Helps you understand the audience profile, understanding their preferences or choice of content, timing, when they want to watch it, what kind of program. All informations are there, which is being collected and shared and analyzed faster. So this is the whole paradigm. And in this topic will be dealt by the Professor J.S. Yadav, an eminent researcher amongst us. So today's evening, we are going to have great speakers with us, which will enlighten our knowledge and make our knowledge better. With these words, I hand over the mic to Dr. Mansoor.